The story kicks off with a massive lore drop about the Resurgence, which is basically this catastrophic event that ruined everything. It corrupted living things and collapsed society, leading to the rise of Revenants who are trying to fix the mess. We learn about Idris, the OG Revenant who tried to seal the disaster away, but that victory was temporary. Now, a century later, the seal is failing, and the world is pretty much cooked unless something drastic happens. We wake up with zero memories, which is classic main character energy. Lou is there to guide us, being super gentle and supportive while we figure out who we are. It turns out we have died before, which is a lot to process. Lou explains that we share a heart now because of a resurrection ritual, so we are literally intertwined. It is giving soulmate vibes, but in a spooky, supernatural way. Lou drops the bombshell that she is a revenant and we have been brought back to life. She explains the whole shared heart situation and prepares us to meet someone important. We head to the surface and the landscape is looking absolutely desolate. Lou mentions Magmel Island used to be a research institute for special abilities called Forme, setting the stage for the tech and magic system we are about to deal with. We get a history lesson about Magmel Island and how it was dedicated to researching Revenant abilities. We see statues of Revenants who were turned to stone, frozen in a duel from a century ago. It is a grim reminder of the stakes here. Lou leads us to a tower to meet someone, and the atmosphere is heavy with the weight of the past and the impending doom of the world. We meet Lavinia Voda, who is carrying on Idris's legacy. She explains that the heroes who sealed the Resurgence are basically batteries now, and they are running out of juice. If they fail, the world goes boom. The only solution is to break the seals and kill these heroes before they turn into monsters. It is a harsh trolley problem, but apparently it is the only way to save humanity. Lou tries to time jump us to the past, but we overshoot the coordinates and land in a cave. It is our first time attempting this, so the scuff is understandable. We immediately run into some hostile bandits who are not vibing with our presence. A Revenant Hunter shows up, and things get chaotic fast. We have to fight our way out while keeping the timeline intact. We team up with Noah, who is impressed by our fighting skills after we handle the bandits. He is looking for a friend in the inner chamber and recruits us to help him out. He promises to take care of us if we help him, so we strike a deal. Noah seems like a solid dude who values loyalty, which is exactly the kind of ally we need right now. Lou pulls us into a mental space called the Confluence, where we can chat privately. She explains that her time travel powers are still incomplete and we need to find a specific forma to fix them. We also need to gain Noah's trust to move freely on the island. The stakes are raised when we realize the bandits might be the raiders who historically destroyed the island. We find Valentin Voda, who is researching Forme in the cave. Noah is stressed because Valentin is being super casual about the danger, prioritizing his research over safety. Valentin realizes we helped Noah and invites us back to Magmel. He seems a bit detached from reality, focused entirely on his scientific discoveries, while Noah is just trying to keep everyone alive. Hi there. If you want to enjoy more gaming lore without grinding for 60 hours, hit that subscribe button. I do the grinding so you don't have to. Your support really helps the channel. Back at Magmel, Valentin gives us the grand tour. He explains that they dig up ancient Revenant ruins to find new abilities. He wants to hire us to help with the excavation and security, since things are getting dangerous. He offers rewards, trying to bribe us into being his personal muscle. We meet the shopkeepers and get settled into our new home base. We are sent on a mission to the water treatment plant to help build a bridge to the mainland. The place is crawling with horrors, and the workers are stuck. We have to clear out the enemies and find a specific forma to reinforce the bridge. It is standard RPG quest stuff, but it establishes that we are the only ones capable of getting things done around here. Next up is the ruins at the center of the island. A researcher is trying to fix a bike but got chased off by raiders. We have to go in, deal with the raiders, and find the forma he needs. It is another fetch quest, but it helps build our reputation with the locals. Plus, fixing a bike in a post-apocalyptic world is honestly a power move. We get hit with a massive flashback or incursion, seeing a memory of Noah facing a trial. He was being accused of assaulting students, but it turns out he was defending his family's honor. It shows Noah's character depth and his disdain for the elitist bloodline politics. Valentin was there too, showing their long history as friends with very different worldviews. We finally find the key forma that stabilizes Lu's time travel. It allows us to jump back and forth at will. Just as we secure it, raiders attack the tower. Noah holds them off so we can escape, which is a total hero moment. Lu is worried because history says Noah dies here, and we are now faced with the choice to intervene or let fate play out. We decide to screw the rules and go back to save Noah. We jump into the fray and help him fight off a massive monster that used to be his friend, France. It is a tragic battle, but saving Noah changes the timeline. Noah is grateful but grieving, realizing his friend is gone for good. This cements our bond with him and proves we can change history. Returning to the present, we see that Magmel has changed because Noah survived. Lavinia knows we messed with the timeline but admits we saved the day. She respects our hustle but warns us about the butterfly effect. Now that we have proven ourselves, she gives us the real mission. Hunt down the 5 dormant heroes to save the world from the Resurgence. Lavinia lays out the master plan. We have to use Lu's time travel to find keys in the past that will unlock the heroes' cocoons in the present. Once they are unlocked, we have to kill them. It is grim work, but necessary. We are basically time-traveling assassins now. Our first target is José in the Sunken City. We arrive at the Sunken City, which is gloomy and wet. We learn about José, a hero who saved survivors but eventually went berserk. We encounter a horror that is mentally broken, obsessed with killing hunters. It is a sad reminder of what happens when Revenants lose their minds. We start looking for clues to find José's cocoon and the key. We explore José's domain, locating a clock tower where her presence is strong. We learn that her powers were unstable and prone to frenzy. She eventually isolated herself to protect others, earning the title Queen of Solitude. We have to navigate through the ruins of civilization to reach her, fighting horrors along the way. We witness a memory of the city before it fell. People were happy, celebrating José's cooking. Then suddenly, a second resurgence hits, and chaos erupts. We see José trying to hold it together while everything falls apart. It is a heartbreaking contrast between the peaceful past and the horrific present. We realize there is a missing twin sister involved. We time jump to the past and meet José face to face. She catches us sneaking in, but instead of attacking, she invites us to dinner. She is surprisingly chill for someone under siege. When actual assassins show up, she handles them with ease. We gain her trust by helping her fight, and she decides to keep us around. José pulls a fast one and claims we are her betrothed to save us from being executed by her own people. It is a wild cover story, but it works. She plays the role perfectly, and we just have to go along with it. This fake dating trope actually helps us get close enough to figure out what is really going on in the city. José opens up about her twin sister, Lise. In their culture, twins are bad omens, so they had a rough childhood. They were estranged, but Lise died saving José during the initial resurgence. José carries a ton of guilt about it. This backstory adds so much emotional weight to her character and explains why she fights so hard to protect everyone now. José reveals the source of the city's pollution is a horror called the Medigan. She asks for our help to hunt it down. We agree, obviously. She also admits she struggles to control her powers and fears going berserk again. She is putting on a brave face, but she is terrified of hurting the people she swore to protect. We confront Gobo, who is basically the villain of this arc. He is trying to frame us, but José shuts him down in a public hearing. Valentin shows up as a magistrate to mediate. It is a tense political standoff. Gobo is clearly plotting something shady, and he is targeting José's people. We have to watch our backs. We meet Iris Magmel, who helps with preservation efforts. She gives us info on the other heroes we need to hunt. We also get introduced to the support cast who will help us with upgrades and items. It is a brief respite to gear up before we dive back into the heavy emotional trauma of the main quest. We enter an incursion and see memories of Lise, José's sister. It turns out Lise tried to kill herself because she was afraid of hurting José with her unstable powers. It is a heavy revelation. We learn that Lise didn't hate José. She loved her enough to die for her. This context changes everything about how we view the sisters' relationship. We find Lise's research notes. She was working on a device to control their bloodline's frenzy. She turned down a chance at a normal life to stay and help José. José reads this and realizes she misunderstood her sister's intentions all along. It is a massive guilt trip, but it motivates José to finish what Lise started. We finally confront the Medigan horror at Ground Zero. It is a tough fight, but we take it down with José's help. This stops the pollution in the city, saving the survivors. It feels like a huge win. José thanks us and Lise for giving her the strength to fight. The city has a future now, thanks to our intervention. With the Medigan dead, the water clears up and the city is saved. José is ecstatic and starts planning the rebuild. She gives us a summoning forma so we can call her for help later. We leave on good terms, having rewritten history for the better. It is a rare happy ending in this bleak world, or so we think. We learn about engraved weapons, which hold memories of their owners. This is a gameplay mechanic, but also deepens the lore. Collecting these weapons unlocks more backstory. We are encouraged to find them to understand the people who fought and died in this world. It is a nice touch that connects the loot to the narrative. Back in the present, we learn the tragic truth. In the original timeline, despite our help in the past, José eventually went frenzy and destroyed the city anyway. We visit her cocoon to put her to rest. It is a gut punch after all the work we did. We realize that just fixing one thing in the past might not be enough to save her soul. We move on to the next target, Holly in the undead forest. She is known as the Reaper Witch because she killed all her patients. We head into the forest, which is spooky and full of corruption. We find clues suggesting she was a doctor who tried to save people but failed. The atmosphere is unsettling, setting up a horror-tinged chapter. We time travel to Holly's past and wake up in her sanatorium. We have been corrupted, and she is treating us. Holly is super nice, which is suspicious given her reputation. She explains that her bloodline has healing powers, but using them causes mutation. She is trying to find a cure for both of us, linking our fates together. Holly takes us to hot springs she modified with her forma to treat the corruption. We bond with her over being outcasts. She reveals her father, Camillo, is the one who caused the corruption in the first place. He is a terrible dad who abandoned her mother. Holly is determined to save him anyway, showing her complex morality. We learn more about Camillo's condition. He is having seizures, and Holly is struggling to keep him stable. She vents about how he sacrificed her mother for the seal and never showed them any love. Despite her resentment, she refuses to let him die. It is a toxic family dynamic that is clearly wearing her down. We go to a stronger hot spring to speed up the treatment. Holly is optimistic about our progress. We have a moment of peace, admiring the flowers. But then the timeline destabilizes, and we get pulled back to the present. We leave Holly just as things were looking up, knowing her seal is about to break in the future. Back in the present, we meet a mysterious woman named Licorice, who wants to help us kill Holly. She claims she can undo the seals binding Holly's cocoon. We are skeptical but agree to work with her. She guides us to different locations to release the shackles of Holly's pathos. Licorice clearly knows more than she is letting on. We investigate the apartment complex and find a memory of Holly's trial. She confessed to murdering her father and patients. It doesn't match the nice girl we met in the past. We realize something tragic must have happened to push her to that point. The mystery of her fall from grace deepens as we clear the area. We find a memory of Gobo trying to trick Holly. He offered a fake cure for her father to manipulate her. Gobo is literally the worst. He preyed on her desperation to save her dad. This reveals that her downfall was orchestrated by him, making her more of a victim than a monster. We are ready to throw hands with Gobo. We visit an amusement park and see a childhood memory of Holly with her mom. It is pure and wholesome, which makes the present even sadder. Her mom promised to return but never did because she was sacrificed. This abandonment issue is at the core of Holly's trauma. We clear the final shackle, ready to face her. We confront frenzied Holly. She is completely lost, rambling about saving everyone while trying to kill us. It is a tragic boss fight. We have to put her down to stop her suffering. After we defeat her, Licorice reveals she is actually Monica, Holly's dead mother, who manifested to help save her daughter's soul. It is a tearjerker. Monica explains she came back because of Holly's cry for help. She thanks us for being there for Holly when no one else was. She fades away, leaving us with a new lead. We realize Camillo's corruption is still lingering, and we might be able to use it to go back and fix things properly. We are not done with this timeline yet. We gather Camillo's remnants and repair his blood code. This allows us to time travel again, hoping to prevent the tragedy. We realize the forma Camillo used on Holly failed originally, but if we can make it work, we might save her. It is a risky move that could change the present, but we are committed to saving her. We switch gears to the next hero, Lyle in the Corroded Scar. He was a mercenary leader who vanished from history. We arrive in a desolate wasteland filled with acid and corruption. We need to find his cocoon and key. The environment is hostile, but we are ready. We learn about the Dawn Chorus, his old crew. We time jump to Lyle's era and get immediately hazed by the Dawn Chorus. We have to fight Lyle to prove we are not scrubs. We pass the test and meet Craig, the leader. He recruits us to help retake their homeland, the Pioneer Castle. It is a classic military campaign vibe, and we are the new recruits. We fight alongside Lyle and bond with him. He is reckless and intense, but we earn his respect. He reveals he feels guilty for being a burden on the team because he was a blood bag human before becoming a Revenant. Craig got hurt saving him, and Lyle carries that weight. We realize his death wish comes from survivor's guilt. Just as we are vibing, an incursion happens. We see a memory of Craig protecting Lyle from the Bureau. We realize Craig's strict rules were to keep Lyle safe, not to hold him back. Lyle finally understands that his team loves him and wants him to survive. It is a breakthrough moment for his character arc. We launch the assault on Pioneer Castle. Lyle gives a rousing speech, and we charge in. We clear the way for the main force, securing the control room. It is a massive victory. The Dawn Chorus finally has a home. We feel like part of the team, celebrating their win. But we know tragedy is looming in the future. Lyle and Craig have a heart-to-heart. Lyle apologizes for being reckless and promises to live for the sake of the team. Craig is proud of him. It is a wholesome moment, but we know from history that the scar eventually falls. We leave them on a high note, returning to the present with the key to Lyle's cocoon. We find evidence that Gobo was behind the attacks on the Chorus. He framed them as criminals to justify wiping them out. It is another example of Gobo manipulating events from the shadows. We realize he has been pulling the strings for centuries. We are building a serious grudge against this guy. The Dawn Chorus celebrates their victory. They inscribe their emblem on the furnace, marking their claim on the land. We say our goodbyes, knowing we have to go back to the present. Craig gives us a summoning pact, promising to help us whenever we need it. It is a bittersweet farewell because we know what happens next. Back in the present, we wake Lyle from his cocoon, but instead of a happy reunion, he is broken. He reveals that in his timeline, everything went wrong. The Queen, Imogen, had to sacrifice herself to stop a massive horror, and the scar was lost. Lyle is the only survivor, and he is full of despair. We have to fight him to put him out of his misery. We see the memory of Queen Imogen banishing the Chorus to save them. She realized the valley was a horror's stomach and sacrificed herself to seal it. The Chorus tried to stay and die with her, but she forced them to leave. It is a tragic sacrifice that explains why the scar is so messed up. We move to the fourth hero, Xenon Griffgoat. He was a genius scientist imprisoned for forbidden research. We head to the prison island to find him. Lavinia joins us for this one. Xenon is a chaotic character, brilliant but arrogant. We have to navigate his prison, which is full of traps and experiments. We see a memory of Xenon's trial. He argued that increasing the Revenant population was good, but the court disagreed. He was sentenced to thousands of years in prison. He accepted it with a smirk, treating it like a vacation to focus on his research. He is clearly playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. We learn that Xenon believed the resurgence was caused by Revenant overpopulation. He thought the only way to stop it was to evolve or control the population. When the seal broke, he tried to fix it himself, but failed. His hubris is his downfall. He wanted to be the savior, but ended up becoming part of the problem. We time travel to meet Xenon in the past. He is eccentric and charming, treating us like guests in his cell. He quickly figures out we are time travelers and is fascinated. He agrees to help us if we retrieve his research data from his malfunctioning labs. It is a fetch quest, but his dialogue makes it entertaining. After we help him, Xenon gives us a lecture. He explains that the progenitors limited revenant lifespans to prevent the resurgence. He believes this is a flawed solution. He gives us his highest clearance pass, which acts as a key. He entrusts his legacy to us, believing we are the variable that can change the future. We return to the present with the key. We have a moral dilemma about Xenon's theories. Was he right? Are revenants the problem? We push doubts aside to finish the mission. We use the key to unlock his cocoon. He wakes up but is immediately hostile, testing us to see if we are worthy of his research. Xenon challenges us to a boss fight. He uses a mental construct to trap us, turning the arena into a stage. He fights with flair, using advanced form. We defeat him, and in his final moments he admits his regrets. He wanted to create a beautiful future for his dead wife, but lost his way. He entrusts the future to us. Xenon dies, leaving us with heavy thoughts. Lavinia seems shaken by his words. We realize the truth about the resurgence is more complicated than we thought. We have defeated 4 heroes now. Only one remains, Valentin. We prepare for the final confrontation, knowing it will be the hardest one yet. Lavinia reveals the final hero is her son, Valentin. He went missing during the upheaval. She sends us to the moon-like shell, Luna Rapacis, to find him. It is the heart of the seal. We are entering the Endgame now. The atmosphere is tense as we prepare to face our former ally. Before we go, we have to pass a trial set by Idris. It warns us about meddling with time. We prove our worth and get a cryptic message about upholding or transforming the world. It is a final test of character. We accept the burden and head to the moon. We take a detour to do a side quest for Xenon's lost memory. He wants us to find a specific curry spice. It is a hilarious break from the doom and gloom. We run around collecting spices and cooking curry. It humanizes the characters and gives us a moment of levity before the final push. We return to the corroded scar in the past to help Lyle again. The timeline has shifted and things are weird. Earthquakes are happening and Imogen is acting strange. We investigate and realize she is preparing to sacrifice herself. We are determined to stop her this time and save the Dawn Chorus properly. We intervene before Imogen can banish the chorus. We tell Craig the truth about her plan. He refuses to leave her side. We rally the troops to fight the horror together instead of letting her do it alone. It is a massive battle, but with our help, they manage to defeat the horror without losing the Queen. The chorus wins, and the scar is saved. Imogen lives, and the team stays together. It is the happy ending they deserved. Lyle is grateful and promises to help us in the future. We leave them rebuilding their home, feeling good about changing their fate. We have corrected another tragedy. Back in the present, we visit Lyle. He is alive and well, leading the chorus. He remembers everything and thanks us. He gives us his blood code and weapons. Seeing him happy validates all our time travel shenanigans. We have one less tragedy on our conscience. We help a researcher collect bloodline masks to create a blood bank. This could solve the blood shortage and stop the trafficking of humans. It is a long-term solution for peace between humans and revenants. We run around collecting masks, doing our part to build a sustainable future. The blood bank project is a success. We have created a way to store blood indefinitely. This removes the need for revenants to hunt humans. It is a massive step towards coexistence. We feel like we are actually making a difference, not just killing monsters. We are building a world worth saving. We decide to try and save Holly's parents. We go back to the moment of Camillo's frenzy. We use the repaired blood code to heal him. It works. Camillo snaps out of it, and the family is reunited. We save them from their tragic fate. Holly gets to grow up with loving parents. It is incredibly wholesome. We see the happy family in the past. Camillo and Monica are grateful. Holly gives us a forma to summon her. We have completely rewritten her history. She is no longer the Reaper Witch, but a beloved daughter. We leave them to their happy life, feeling like absolute heroes. We tackle the final tragedy, José and Lise. We track down Lise, who survived in this timeline. She built the control device but needs help getting it to José. We escort her through the danger zone. We are determined to reunite the sisters and stop José's frenzy once and for all. We get the device to José just in time. Lise uses it to calm her sister down. It works, but Gobo shows up and steals the device. He kills Lise, again, or causes chaos. The timeline destabilizes massively. We are pulled out, realizing that Gobo is the singularity ruining everything. We have to stop him. Gobo steals the device and uses it to trigger a forced evolution event. He wants to wipe out Revenants and start over. He is fully unhinged. The world starts falling apart. We realize we can't just fix the past. We have to end Gobo in the present to save the future. It is the final showdown. Lavinia warns us the timeline is collapsing. We are stuck in limbo. We have to fight our way to Gobo. We rally José, who is furious about her sister. We storm Gobo's castle. It is an epic raid. We fight through his minions, determined to put an end to his schemes. We confront Gobo. He gives a villain monologue about how weak Revenants are and how he is saving humanity. He is delusional. We fight him, and it is a brutal battle. He uses all his stolen tech against us, but we overpower him with the help of our allies. We strike the final blow. Gobo dies, refusing to admit defeat. His death stabilizes the timeline. We retrieve the control device. José has closure for her sister. We have saved the world from Gobo's madness. We take a moment to celebrate, but we know the final challenge awaits. Valentin. We meet Lise in the future. She survived. The timeline shift worked. She is waiting for José. The sisters are reunited in the afterlife or a peaceful future. It is a bit ambiguous but emotional. José says goodbye, thanking us for giving her a chance. We have closed the book on their tragedy. With the side stories resolved, we focus on Valentin. We head to the moon. Noah is with us, determined to save his friend. We fight through the lunar base. We find Valentin's cocoon. Noah tries to wake him up, but Valentin is corrupted. We have to fight him. It is a heartbreaking battle between friends. We defeat Valentin, freeing him from the corruption. But it is too late. He is dying. He reveals the truth. Lavinia sacrificed his friends to make the vessel. He hates the system. He decided the only way to save the world is to wipe out all Revenants. He wants to use the seal to kill us all. We learn the full extent of Lavinia's crimes. She massacred the Academy to create the vessel, Lu. She is the true architect of this nightmare. Valentin's plan is extreme, but he sees it as the only mercy. We reject his plan. We believe in a future where revenants and humans coexist. Lavinia arrives, full of regret. She admits she failed. She agrees with Valentin's extinction plan. She starts the ritual to wipe us out. We are fighting against our own creators now. It is a desperate struggle for survival. We refuse to be erased. Valentin activates the extinction signal. We have moments to stop it. Lu realizes she is the vessel. She can control the seal. She decides to sacrifice herself to take the Resurgence energy away, saving the Revenants. It is a noble sacrifice, but we are not having it. We dive into her mind to save her. We time travel back to the upheaval, the root of the problem. We stop the ritual before it starts. We confront Lavinia and Xenon in the past. We convince them that there is another way. We use our knowledge of the future to change their minds. We are rewriting the foundational tragedy of this world. Lu accepts her role as the vessel but refuses to die. We fight the Resurgence entity directly. It is the final boss of all final bosses. We use the power of all the heroes we saved. We defeat the entity, purifying the seal without sacrificing anyone. We have broken the cycle. In the new timeline, Valentin doesn't turn on us. He sees that we found a third option. He steps down, letting us handle the seal. We use the human element, our blood, to stabilize it. The resurgence is quelled permanently. Revenants don't have to die. The world is safe. We realize humanity was the missing key all along. By bridging the gap between human and revenant, we fixed the flaw in the seal. The world begins to heal. The red mist fades. We wake up in a new world, surrounded by our friends. Everyone we saved is there. It is the golden ending. The game ends with a monologue about the new future. We see the Dawn Chorus, José and Lise, Holly and her parents, and the Voda family living in peace. We have truly saved everyone. We walk into the sunrise with Lu, ready to explore this new world we created. It is a perfect, hard-earned, happy ending. Gaming lore is long and confusing, but I break it down every week. Subscribe so you never miss a plot twist or hidden detail. Thanks for watching.